Yo, what's up, bros? Welcome back to another epic adventure. Today we're diving deep into GTA 5, the game that never gets old. Whether you're a seasoned player or a newbie, there's always something new to discover, especially when it comes to pulling off those crazy stunts that leave everyone in awe. We've all been there, right? Cruising around Los Santos looking for trouble, exploring every nook and cranny of this vast open world. But this time, it was time to step it up. We needed something more thrilling, more daring. We're talking about the biggest, baddest ramp jump ever attempted. A jump so epic it would go down in GTA 5 history. It all started with a challenge that would test our skills and push us to the limit. My buddy dared me to find the most insane jump in all of GTA Online. A jump that would make jaws drop and hearts race. Could I resist? Absolutely not. Challenges like these are what make gaming so exhilarating. That's just not how I roll. When a challenge is thrown my way, I embrace it with open arms. The adrenaline was already pumping just thinking about the possibilities. The thrill of the unknown, the excitement of the challenge. This wasn't going to be some amateur hour jump. No way. It had to be legendary. A jump that would be talked about for years to come. Something that would make even the most hardcore GTA players say, "Bro, that's insane." A jump that would leave a mark. And trust me, we were about to find it. The perfect ramp, the ultimate jump. The hunt for the ultimate ramp was on. We scoured every inch of Los Santos, leaving no stone unturned. Stay tuned, because what happens next is going to blow your mind. Hours and hours. We spent countless hours scouring the map, driving through every nook and cranny. Every hill, every skyscraper, every bridge was a possibility. We left no stone unturned, no road unexplored. We even tried building our own ramps, but let's just say engineering isn't our strong suit. Our makeshift ramps were more like death traps. But then, just as we were about to give up, we stumbled upon it. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. Nestled between some mountains, hidden in plain sight, was the mother of all ramps. It was almost like it was waiting for us. It was a monster. This thing was so steep, so long, it looked like it could launch you into space. We couldn't believe our eyes. This thing was so steep, so long, it looked like it could launch you into space. We couldn't believe our eyes. I'm talking about a ramp so epic, it would make Evel Knievel jealous. It was the stuff of legends. We're talking about a ramp so high you could see the entire map from the top. The view was breathtaking. And the drop? Don't even get me started on the drop. It was like staring into the abyss. It was a sheer cliff face that looked like it went on forever. The kind of drop that makes your stomach churn just thinking about it. This was it. This was the one. The ultimate ramp. We knew we had to conquer it. Our hearts were pounding, adrenaline coursing through our veins. This was our moment. No way were we taking this bad boy on without the proper wheels. We needed a car that was fast, tough, and could handle like a dream. So, naturally, we went with the Pegassi Infernus. This beast is a rocket on wheels. But it wasn't just about the car. We had to make sure it was tuned to perfection. Engine upgrades? Check. Bulletproof tires? Check. Custom paint job with flames? Double check. This car was going to be more legendary than the jump itself. With the car prepped, it was time for the driver, me, obviously, to get prepped. Energy drinks? Chugged them down. Lucky socks? You bet I wore them. This was serious business. We were about to tempt fate, and I wanted all the luck I could get. Section 4, 3, 2, 1, launch! We positioned the Infernus at the bottom of the ramp, its engine roaring like a caged beast. The tension in the air was so thick you could cut it with a knife. My heart was pounding in my chest, but I couldn't wipe the stupid grin off my face. This was it. This was the moment. Foot on the gas, I floored it. The Infernus surged forward, eating up the ramp with ease. Faster and faster we went, the wind screaming past us. The world became a blur of color and motion. As we approached the peak, the ground seemed to fall away beneath us. For a moment we were suspended in midair, hanging on the edge of oblivion. Then, we were flying. Section 5, airborne and fearless. I'm not sure how long we were in the air. It could have been seconds, it could have been minutes. Time seemed to blur, and the usual constraints of reality seemed to dissolve. Time seemed to stand still. But let me tell you, it was the most exhilarating feeling in the world. The rush of adrenaline, the sense of freedom, it was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. We soared through the air, the Infernus a tiny speck against the vast expanse of the San Andreas sky. The car felt weightless, as if it had become one with the wind. Below us the world stretched out like a wrinkled map. The details of the city and countryside merged into a beautiful, chaotic tapestry. We could see everything, the skyscrapers of Los Santos standing tall and proud reaching for the sky, the winding roads of Blaine County snaking through the rugged terrain like veins in a living organism, even the distant shimmer of the Alamo Sea glistening like a jewel under the sun. It was breathtaking. And then, the inevitable descent. Gravity began to reclaim its hold on us. My stomach lurched as we started to fall back to earth. The ground rushed up to meet us, and the thrill of the fall was both terrifying and exhilarating. But instead of panicking, I just laughed. The sheer absurdity of the situation, the joy of the moment, it was all too much to contain. This was insane, this was epic, this was everything I had hoped for and more. The landing was rough, but it didn't matter. We had conquered the skies, if only for a moment. Section 6 mission accomplished, memories made. We hit the ground with a bone-jarring thud, the Infernus bouncing and skidding like a runaway roller coaster. Miraculously, we survived. The car, however, was another story. Let's just say it's a good thing GTA has insurance. But even though the Infernus was toast, we didn't care. We had done it. We had conquered the ultimate ramp jump. We had stared death in the face and laughed. That day, we learned that in GTA 5, anything is possible. With a little bit of craziness, a whole lot of luck, and a car that can handle a beating, you can achieve anything. Stay awesome, bros.